This morning, my attention was drawn to a few things. And I've come to deliver an apology on behalf of the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana to their lordships and ladyship, the members of the judiciary who were present during the proceedings of the Appointments Committee held for the vetting of the nominee for the office of Chief Justice. Honorable members, this, as I mentioned, was brought to my attention, and they refer to certain comments and conduct of some honorable members during the said proceedings, which may have appeared discourteous or disrespectful to the distinguished members of the judiciary in attendance. Such conduct, though not representative of the collective will of Parliament, is regrettable and inconsistent with the decorum expected of members under the standing orders of the Parliament of Ghana. Honorable members, the standing orders enjoins members to maintain order and decorum in the House and in committee, and to refrain from the use of offensive, insulting, or unbecoming language. In particular, Order 123, Rule 3, cautions members against imputing improper motives or using words that are disrespectful or likely to cause offense. The standing orders serve as a reminder that our proceedings must always reflect the dignity and integrity of Parliament as a key organ of state. As Speaker, I wish to reaffirm Parliament's unwavering respect for the judiciary as a co-equal arm of government under Article 125, Clause 1 of the 1992 Constitution, which vests the judiciary power of Ghana in the judiciary. And the judiciary is independent of control or direction from any person or authority. The doctrine of separation of powers requires that all three arms of government, the executive, legislature, and judiciary, relate to one another with mutual respect and restraint. Consequently, I have directed the leadership of the Appointments Committee to take note of this incident and to ensure that in all future proceedings, the highest standards of civility, objectivity, and institutional respect are maintained. Honorable members, Parliament cherishes the long-standing spirit of cooperation and mutual regard between our institutions. We must remain committed to strengthening that relationship in the collective service of the people of Ghana and the protection of our constitutional democracy. Honorable members, once again, on your behalf, I extend our deepest apologies and assurances of Parliament's continued respect for the judiciary and its esteemed members. I want to assure all of you that I'll come back on this issue of decency, discipline, and decorum. And this time, I'm coming with the hammer, not the gavel. I thank you for your attention.
Providing for the order of business. And it says that the business for a sitting, as presented by the business committee and adopted by the House, shall be set out in the order paper and transacted in the following orders. 67(1)(u) indicates that at this point, we have reached the point when a complaint of contempt of Parliament or breach of parliamentary privilege can be made. It is after correction and adoption of votes and proceedings, which you have just completed. So, Mr. Speaker, I ask for leave to make a complaint of breach of parliamentary privilege, and it is based on facts that are well known to this House. But the rules say I must inform you, and Speaker will recall that I did inform you before coming into the chamber that I will raise a question of breach of parliamentary privilege and contempt of Parliament. So, Mr. Speaker, if I have your leave, I'll proceed to put forth the facts which found the complaint that I'm going to lay before this House.
You are raising point of order, Honorable Minority Chief Whip, or why are you on your feet?
Speaker, with respect, the leader a while ago referenced Order 67, and he further went ahead to conclude on Order 67(u). Speaker, the practice in this House, as I do know, and Speaker, we are at your guidance, we have business for the day advertised. If you proceed further to look at Order 67(2), with your leave, 67(2) says, the order of business set out in the order paper may, by the leave of the Speaker, be varied at any sitting. My observation is, once we have business advertised on the order paper, if it is the pleasure of the leader of the House to seek the leave of the Speaker to vary it, he should rather be coming under Order 67(2) and seek your leave for that leave to be granted. But the respect, he rather quoted 67, and straight ahead he went to settle on 67(u). And Speaker, we will need your guidance here. So he's not making that application properly. My point of view, I may be wrong, but he should rather come under 67(2) and seek your leave, and then he can proceed. I thank you, Speaker.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, the order says that at the time appointed in the order of business for making complaints of contempt of parliament or breach of parliamentary privilege, a member, after having notified you prior, may make the complaint or raise a question of breach of parliamentary privilege. If you look at the order of business, under Order 67, it goes up to one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, about 30 different items. Now, if you look at the items, you will see that after correction of votes and proceedings and official report, which is 67(1)(q), what follows is statement by the Speaker. Statement by the Speaker. Presentation of business statement. Statements by ministers. Then complaints of contempt of parliament or breach of parliamentary privilege. So, Speaker, if you look at our order paper today, clearly you have, instead of making a statement, gone ahead to make a formal communication